Proper medical care is essential for maintaining individual and public health, preventing disease progression, and improving overall quality of life. It encompasses a range of services from preventive checkup to treatment of illnesses and management of chronic conditions, all aimed at optimizing health outcomes and promoting well-being. This week on the program, we will be focusing on health, as good health is essential for a productive and fulfilling life, thereby impacting physical, mental, and social well-being. It is a must-watch. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you have just tuned in, you're watching News Panorama. The First Lady of Cross River State, Bishop Eyonwan Basiotu, has been actively involved in providing free medical outreach to residents of Cross River State, particularly in rural areas. This outreach is often in partnership with organizations that offer a range of services, including general consultation, dental care, eye care, laboratory investigation, and even surgeries. Recently, the 7th edition of the free medical outreach is ongoing in Calabar and is scheduled to run from June 16 to June 21. Cross Riverians are advised to take good use of this opportunity. The wife of the governor and founder of Humanity Without Borders, Bishop Eyonwan has made significant strides in the realm of humanitarian aid, particularly in the medical sector. Known for her unwavering commitment to improving healthcare access, she has dedicated her effort to providing essential medical services to different communities and launched the Cross River State Health Insurance Scheme for senior citizens aged 65 and above. Speaking during the flag-off ceremony, Bishop Otu stated that the medical outreach has already saved all the 3 senatorial districts of the state and is in its second full round of services. She thanked her husband, Governor Basiotu, whose vision for a healthy Cross River fuels the medical outreach project.
The free medical outreach is one of our initiatives that is very dear and deeply rooted in my heart, because it enables us to extend vital health services to the most vulnerable amongst us and reaches those in our communities who, due to limited resources, are unable to afford and access quality health care.
The General Hospital Calabar, in partnership with Fed Care Outreach International, as well as Humanity Without Borders Empowerment Initiative, is said to have carried out over 500 surgeries, thousands of eye and dental care procedures, and significant laboratory investigations during its inaugural international medical outreach ongoing in the state. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Egbe Ayuk, and the team lead from Faith Care Outreach International, Professor Peter Snatch, praised Bishop Otu's ongoing commitment to healthcare and a passion for helping those in need, and as well as ensuring that quality health services are accessible to all.
We are very grateful because in many ways it's affecting our people. Many of the conditions that have been marked out here, there is no way in which those people would have had access to treatment.
We, the Faith Care team, are here because of our love for the Lord Jesus Christ. Faith Care is an organization in the United States, but it's also an organization that is international and has outreaches around the world. Faith Care is incorporated here in Nigeria, and we travel throughout the world, seeing patients in our own country, needy patients in the United States.
So far, over 5,000 general consultations have been made across the state since the first outreach. It is also worth noting that Bishop Eyonwan has initiated an advocacy movement for measles and rubella vaccination.
I want to tell her thank you, and thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm so grateful for what she has done for many of us. It was not easy because when I went to teaching hospital, they said they booked me this month. I did not have that amount to pray to. They said 500,000.
I say may God bless him with his family in Jesus' name. Amen. And to the doctor and you people too, God will bless in Jesus' name.
For CRBC News Panorama, Blessing Bassi reporting. As the state legislative marks the end of the second year legislative year, It has stated its commitment to mark more legislations for the good governance of the state. The Speaker of the 10th Assembly, Right Honorable Edward Ayambe, stated this at the special plenary to mark its 2 years in office. Assembly correspondent Esina Wanene reports that the special plenary was witnessed by the former legislatures and clerks of the Assembly, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Council Chairman, as well as Legislatures' Wife Association, the report.
The Speaker, who noted that the 10th legislature has lived up to its constitutional responsibility of making laws for the peace, order and good governance of the state in 2 years, applauded Governor Tu for placing premium on the implementation of the House resolutions. Right Honorable Ayambem lauded members for their cooperation in achieving a common goal of representation and listed some of the 10th Assembly's achievements to include staff welfare and recruitment, passage of bills, oversight of MDAs for smooth monitoring and controlling public funds, as well as training for lawmakers and staff, among others.
I wish to equally thank His Excellency once again, President Bassett Otu, for the close synergy he has with the 10th Assembly, and for his timely and prompt accent to bills passed by this Honorable House. It is also a commendable fact that His Excellency, the Governor, places premium on most of our resolutions, which are always implemented. I thank honorable colleagues for the cooperation, love and unity that has existed amongst us, without which most of our achievements would not have been counted. Despite some misunderstanding that we experienced among ourselves in the past, we still continue to forge ahead with the common objective of representing our people well.
The Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Sylvester Agabi, Leader of the House, Right Honorable Francis Asukwo, as well as lawmakers, expressed gratitude to God for sustaining the legislature in 2 years and the Speaker for being an exemplary leader, expressing optimism that there's room to do more in terms of legislation to deliver democratic dividends to Cross Riverians. They used the medium to appreciate Governor Tu for transforming the state and promised greater synergy and bond to support him.
In the 9th Assembly, we had that, and then we had our new colleagues coming to also learn of how plenary was supposed to be. Mr. Speaker, today is not for the Governor of Cross River State, today is for you, as our head. Because you have done incredibly well within the legislature.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a speaker that has stood firm to make sure that Cross River State can give 30 bills to be signed by the governor. We have never had it in the history.
I want to also thank the governor of Cross River State, who have made this legislation very attractive and very sweet for us in the tenant. And thirdly, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you that God gave us a leader in person of Right Honorable Edward Ayambe. We are proud of you, we are proud of you, we are proud of you. I also want to thank my dear colleagues who have found us worthy to lead them. We will not disappoint you. We will continue to provide a very sweet and open leadership for you at all times.
First, I would like to thank God, who is the reason for our being here today, for carrying us thus far. I also want to thank you for your immaculate leadership prowess that had enabled you to navigate the uncharted seas. The beginning might be turbulent, but what you should be focused on is not ensuring that the end is satisfactory.
In their goodwill messages, former members of the House congratulated the 10th Assembly for quality representation and successful 2 years in office.
We stay outside and we dare to listen to ask what is happening here. Many times we are impressed because we do comparisons between what is happening in the hour and what had happened before now. And we feel happy and impressed that there are some very, very substantial improvements on the efforts of yesterday.
The work of a legislator is a timeless work.
But as God will want it, this 10th assembly has surpassed the record I came to witness in the 7, 8, and 9 assembly. And by the special grace of God, I purposely came here to witness this proceeding. This is my first or second time of being here since I left this place. I am highly impressed.
Mr. Speaker, let me join other colleagues to especially thank and congratulate you and your members for what you have done in the 10th assembly. And let me say start by saying that where you are, all of you, we were here. Where we are, we will be here. God and not forget us. Thank you very much.
It's Yana for CRBC News.
Medical experts say routine medical checkups are essential for early detection and prevention of health issues, especially among middle-aged individuals. Research reveals that many in the age group neglect regular screening, which can affect long-term health and well-being. Judith Ugbong tells us more, the report.
Routine medical checkups are a cornerstone of proactive healthcare. These regular visits to healthcare professionals not only monitor current health status, but also help detect potential health problems before they develop into serious conditions. For middle-aged individuals, typically between the ages of 40 and 60, these checkups are especially important. Routine screenings, including blood pressure checks, blood sugar tests, and cholesterol assessments, enable early detection, allowing for timely medical intervention that can slow disease progression and prevent complications. Dr. Iyan Ekpeyong, state epidemiologist with the Cross River State Ministry of Health, emphasizes the crucial role routine checkups play in safeguarding public health.
I just check on with like routinely. Okay, so to keep you in check, it prevents complications of problem. You will have to detect issues on time. Then we don't possible application. Then we treat it on time. And then we will also keep you updated on this issue so that whenever you see somebody that can push you can be able to advise as a health worker and advise the person to also go to the hospital. They should be aware that checking themselves up routinely will help prolong their life, prevent diseases. There's a whole lot of benefits if we do routine medical checkup. So, as government and healthcare providers, we still need to keep talking to people, using the media to create awareness of the benefits of routine medical checkup.
During these assessments, healthcare provides early detection and reduce the risk of complications, lowers healthcare costs over time, and significantly improves the likelihood of successful long-term outcomes.
One of the most important benefits is to detect early onset of disease if there are any present, and timely interventions will be executed, and it will be way more safe than the discovering that disease condition leads, which can lead to death.
As people transition into midlife, the risk of developing chronic conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases increases significantly. These illnesses often progress silently, showing little to no symptoms in the early stages. Health surveillance officers with the Ministry of Health echoed this message, stressing that routine checkups are a key tool in preventing and managing chronic diseases. However, they expressed concern that many people still neglect these appointments, often seeking medical care only when symptoms become severe. This delay can lead to a late diagnosis, more complex treatments, and preventable health crises. The officers call for a cultural shift towards proactive healthcare, where routine checkups are seen not as optional but as essential to maintaining long-term health and well-being.
By going to hospital regularly, it will help a lot of people. Because when you go to hospital regularly, you will know what is wrong with you. And from there, they will tell you this is the problem, this is the problem. And once they tackle with that problem, it will help you a lot, and there will be no maternal death.
It's good. Regular checkup is good. It's good. I advise people they should be going for checkup. Check your BP, check your sugar level, all those things. Go for regular checkup. They don't take it seriously because once you are strong, you feel that there's nothing wrong with you. Why would I go to check when there's nothing wrong with me until when I sick? There's some sickness that will be there silent, will just come up once. So society, they don't take it serious. They don't take regular checkup serious.
Routine medical checkups are vital. Early detection allows for timely intervention, reducing complications, improving outcomes, and untimely deaths. For CRBC News Panorama, Judy Tubong reporting.
Recent news in Nigeria indicates continued concern regarding hate speech, with discussions focusing on proposed legislation and impact of online content. The Nigerian Senate has reintroduced a bill that seeks to penalize hate speech, including death penalty for cases resulting in death, sparkling controversies and debates among citizens. Concerns have also been raised about the potential for such legislation to stifle freedom of speech. Let's embrace the sample opinions on this as the world celebrates International Day Countering Hate Speech, the reports.
Hate speech refers to any form of communication that belittles or discriminates against individuals or groups based on characters like race, ethnicity, religion, and gender. This type of speech can take many forms, including verbal insult, written content, or digital messages on social media, which is why the International Day for Countering Hate Speech was set aside on June 18 to celebrate the importance of using language responsibly and the impact words can have on others. Some residents of Calabar Metropolis encourage others to speak out against hate speech whenever they see or hear it, so as to promote a culture of kindness and empathy.
If you use hate speech against somebody, that means you run somebody down. Apart from running somebody down, might cause a lot of harm, or you can cause problem, you can cause fights or hatred. You take somebody against somebody. I don't like hate speech.
Freedom of speech is okay, but not using it at the expense of your colleague, because it causes trauma on your colleague. It's not advisable to always say, just be mindful of what you say. Before you say anything, just be mindful of it, because it affects your colleague, the person you are telling. You don't know if you'll not be sure of what you are causing to the person. But
hate speech goes a long way in trying to make an individual feel less in the society, because when you come up with a speech that the person was not expecting to hear, he or she might feel that maybe the society does not have any value on them. That's why they're making such statements concerning them. If there should be any issue or challenge between you and someone, hate speech should not be used. Rather, it should be a kind of diplomacy. We should use diplomacy instead of trying to bring in hate speech.
The International Day of Countering Hate Speech was ignited by the United Nations General Assembly's 2021 resolution on promoting interreligious and intercultural dialogue and tolerance to educate people about the negative effects of hate speech. The day serves as a reminder that everyone has a role to play in countering hate speech by fostering respectful conversations and challenging harmful stereotypes. One can contribute to building a more inclusive and peaceful society when committed to useful words to uplift others and create a world where everyone feels valued and safe.
I've actually experienced hate speech before, and I am picking against it because it's not actually hate.
No one is born hating. We are all born as human beings, free from prejudice. And as we grow up, we learn things, we acquire things, we pick up things from our environment, we read things.
Words sometimes prompt people to later take violent action. And so it's important to shut down hateful speech so that it doesn't then encourage people to move toward actions that are even more dangerous and deadly.
I think that hate is so pervasive. It keeps people from finishing school, it keeps people from being productive citizens, it keeps people from living their authentic selves and contributing to the world in the way that they can.
So the psychological effects can be really profound and impact on an individual's levels of functioning. So it is important that this is something that we all stand up against, this particular issue, and we all know that we have a role and responsibility to create a safe working environment, but also a safe home environment.
Everyone is vulnerable to hate speech, and we're going to see some form of discrimination at any age. If you're a victim of hate speech, if you're a victim of bias or discrimination, there is no age to be hurt.
Hate speech and AI, a dangerous mix. But AI is what we make it. In a country as diverse and as vibrant as Nigeria, hate speech is not online noise. It is a spark that ignites real violence, divide community, destroy peace, target the most vulnerable. Word can be weapon. When machine copy our bias, injustice grow faster and risk a wide range of human rights violation.
While the right to freedom of speech is essential in many societies, the theme of the 2025 International Day of Countering Hate Speech talks about hate speech and artificial intelligence nexus, building coalitions to reclaim inclusive and secure environment free from hatred. For CRBC News Panorama, Blessing Bassi reporting.
An effective marketplace is essential for every community, fostering exchange of goods and services for the impact of livelihood. Observedly, the people of Ifyang-Anyong village, Bakassi local government area, has operated for years without a proper market. The report.
For nearly a decade, local government area grappled with the absence of functional marketplace, a vital hub for commerce and community interaction. The situation stifled local commerce and forced traders to travel long distances to sell their goods. The lack of this proper market hindered economic growth. The stress occasioned by the absence of a proper marketplace has been addressed with the commissioning of a market environment through the Cross River State Community and Social Development Agency.
The prince has set market for us. He gives us market to sell all over the Ifyang or Bakassi local government. I thank God for the prince for what he has done for us. I thank God for the market because it's God that give him grace to do everything.
Teke mi me kon abati ke paise ana governor kene yeruru yensiri fik anye riri na mi Ifyang enye ne urwa ya ba seri onye.
Expressed optimism about the market's potential impact. Happiness Edet is a trader. She says the market will provide much needed economic opportunity for women and other vulnerable groups.
Today, we are happy that we have market here. Our governor give us market. Because before we used to go Ikang or a three Ikang before we can get market. Now, market is now in our midst. We are now happy. Person like me, I'm very, very excited about what governor did for us. So I pray may God give him long life, prosperity.
Blessing said the market will enable farmers, fishermen, and artisans to sell their products with low overheads. It was a CRBC News Panorama.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. Do keep a date with us. I am Josephine Fanga. For updates and engagement, follow us on our official social media platform, Facebook at CRBC, X formerly Twitter, and Instagram, TikTok at CRBC Online, YouTube at CRBC New Media. Call us on WhatsApp on 090-377-87474. Again, 090-377-87474. We look forward to connecting with you.